Yes, you've all seen the thumbnail, so it should be no surprise exactly where we're going to end up. Thank you to everybody who's taken part in the vote on the channel community page. It has meant a lot, and it's good to see that quite a good number of people are invested in the series still so far. But today we say goodbye to RC Lens in France, and hello to a new chapter of Unemployed to Legend. Hello and welcome back to Unemployed to Legend Club 4, episode 1 with Liverpool. My name is Craig, and coming up on today's episode we're just going to go through our goodbyes for RC Lens before we officially take the job for Liverpool, and then have ourselves a proper look around the entire club, not just the squad but also the finances, development centre, just to give us a feel of how big this challenge is going to be at Liverpool. But first things first, again, I said thank you for getting involved in the vote in the introduction. I'm just going to put up on the screen now what the final results were as of 9 o'clock Sunday evening, which is when I'm actually recording this. It was a very close run thing between Liverpool and Lens. I think overall, what's that, 7 votes for Liverpool, 6 for Lens, and a measly 1 for Chelsea. Kind of says how much you didn't want me to go to Chelsea, but Liverpool was something that did pique your interest. So here we go. And as mentioned, we are going to be saying our goodbyes to the Lens squad and a club where we picked them up in 16th in League On, literally just less than 3 years ago in game, and it's been one heck of a ride ever since. We finished 4th, 2nd and 2nd in the last 2.5 seasons, which has been very impressive for a club who, despite us finishing 2nd in 2 straight seasons, we are still considered overachievers, which for a continental 4-star club side is a bit odd. I'd expect us to be more trying to challenge for the league title and maybe push on further in Europe, but that's not quite what the board or even the media have in mind, which is a bit of a shame. Just looking at the season preview for the new season at Lens, we are up to 4th as the best team in France, but PSG are still so dominant that they literally have 10 of the 11 spots on the Media Dream 11. I think only Guendouzi of Marseille. Oh, of Monaco, sorry. It looks like... Did he switch club? Hang on, I just want to investigate that. Nope, he was always at Monaco. Fantastic. He used to be at Marseille, but PSG are still so dominant that it was actually brought up in the comments underneath the vote on the community page that I've probably done all I can here at Lens, at least for the foreseeable future, because it could be the case, unless we get in some truly world-class players, we're still going to be second best to PSG, who still have the likes of Mbappe, who is 31 years old, so he's nowhere near retirement. Endrick, who's 23, not a chance we're getting him. And Musiala is 27. That's their front three for at least the next 2 or 3 seasons, which doesn't seem much fun to try and go up against. Yes, we beat them in the league last season, but over a whole season, PSG are still a dominant force. So this was something I always had in mind since the end of the season, and when the jobs for Chelsea and Liverpool came along, I felt it's too good an opportunity to turn down, especially as the Premier League, we've seen this, their teams are stupidly OP. Especially in Europe. In fact, if we just go into the Champions League, past winners, Newcastle won it just last season gone. Before that, a few years before, it was Chelsea. Liverpool also won it. In fact, PSG have been winning it multiple times. They're 2-time Champions League winners now. Other than that, you've got Real Madrid, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. But Chelsea reached the final, finished runners-up. Arsenal twice runners-up. Liverpool, Arsenal, in fact Arsenal were 3-time runners-up. Liverpool were runners-up to an all-English final, and they were also runners-up in real life in 2022. So, I mean, it's just complete domination one way or the other by English teams. So if we are serious about winning trophies, the Premier League is likely to be our ultimate destination. We have left Lyon in a very good place financially. We've left them very secure. 44 million in the bank, 31 million in the transfer budget. I've not spent a single penny of that. They're over on the wage budget, but the next manager can just make some fiddling of the budgets. So all good. But I am also very sad to say goodbye to a team that, quite frankly, is worlds apart from what we took over, including some of the best wonder kids going in the game. I mean, Marco Danello, £30 million, but he is a quality 30 goal a season striker. 33 goals in 41 appearances, 33 starts, and he costs 30 million. Rising to 33 million. He's all the threes, isn't he? Is Marco Danello. Infantino, Fatisari. I mean, even someone like Rene Lopez. A complete bargain find. I don't think I'm ever going to repeat this. And it was completely down to my director of football. An absolute star in the making that we bought for £85,000. He's still only 20 years old. Never say never. Maybe we'll see him again, because he's certainly gotten better. But we are going to say goodbye to a very, very good squad who is only getting better, especially as there are players who are still well under the age of 23. I mean, Elder came in January. We never actually saw him play. Maybe we'll bring him to Liverpool. I mean, have we put a release clause on him? Relegation, which is not happening. I mean, if Lons end up getting relegated, we're going to be able to buy some very good players for absolute peanuts. And by peanuts, I mean absolutely nothing. But we will see how it goes. And this is the Liverpool approach. £75,000 a week, £138 million on the transfer budget, £6 million wage budget. I can't remember how much of it they're spending. I think it's like 5.2 million, in which case we'll have about 800,000, which is fine. They want us to challenge for the Europa League, which we are in. We missed out on Champions League, and they want us to get back into the Champions League and reach the latter stages of the FA Cup. And they don't care about the Carabao Cup. That's absolutely fine. Before going on to win the Premier League in the next 2 years. Splendid stuff. Right, let's see if we can negotiate this wage. I should have gone for more. I should have gone for more. Why didn't I? And wait for it. There we go. Liverpool have hired Walsh. Me. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Craig Walsh has left RC Lens to join Liverpool. But to go from where we started to Liverpool is actually quite fantastic. It really is in the spirit of Unemployed to Legend. Minus the legend part so far. Walsh arrives with a record of 271 wins, 59 draws and 69 defeats in his career. Nice. He has also won 2 league titles. Yes. The Welsh leagues. I will be managing the rivals of Arsenal, one of his favourite clubs. Don't remind me. Adding further intrigue to an already interesting appointment. I will face pressure to bring immediate success to Anfield, having stepped up from his previous stand-in to take sole charge, and will need to hit the ground running if he is to win over those who believe his appointment is a questionable decision. My Arsenal supporting friends will definitely think it's a questionable decision. Carlos Vicens was considered to be the favourites. Who? I don't even know who that is. Meanwhile, Jack Robinson, Jordan Fairclough, Ray Shearwood, these are all the staff that I've kind of got rid of. I just brought some of my guys over from Lens. I have accumulated 8 years of experience with the likes of RC Lens and Dundee United. Shout out to Swansea Uni as well, let's not forget them. Walsh has earned himself a reputation for signing players under the age of 23 and appears to be a great fit for the club's current vision at Anfield. I prefer to use a 4-3-3 DM wide formation, correct. And I was named League On Uber Eats Manager of the Season in 2029 and will now be afforded the chance to enhance his reputation by bringing success to his new club. Oh yes, that's what we want. So 4.5-star reputation, the media predict us to finish 6th, and I haven't got an assistant manager. That needs sorting. Fierce rivals. Hey! Mum, if you're watching this, I know you support Everton. Don't worry. I will make sure they still get beaten. Last season, Premier League finished we finished 7th. Of course, we are 7 times winners of the Champions League. Let's make it number 8, shall we? 20 times winners of the Premier League / the old Division 1, and 8 times winners of the FA Cup. What's this one? Oh, the Club World Cup. Oh yeah, I forgot they won that. Excellent stuff. So 4-3-3, looks like the squads can fit that. That's absolutely fine. Trent Alexander-Arnold is still there. Ibrahima Konate, Danny Olmo. Oh god, that's Curtis Jones, isn't it? No, he's getting vetoed straight away. I can't have Curtis Jones starting in my squad. Club vision we've already gone through. We need to get back into the top 4 this coming season. Okay, that all looks in order. So, if we just quickly go to the club vision, the two biggest aims for this coming season: get back into the top 4 of the Premier League, and see if we can try and win the Europa League as well. I mean, it's not just a trophy in the Europa League, but also that's another route for us to get back into the Champions League. As well as I would like to win a trophy as well. That's just going to be the overriding factor here, really. Okay, so just looking at the supporters' profile, it's interesting that the supporters' influence on the board is low. I don't think that would be the case in real life. Surely it's probably higher than that, really. The core fans makes up a third of the stadium. Makes sense. The hardcore fans is a little bit, well, way less than the core. That's fine, but that's still a sizable chunk of Anfield itself. The supporters want me to bring through youth players from the club's youth system. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Finish above Man U, Everton in the league. God, that Man U rivalry, that's going to be so fierce. Finish above Arsenal in the league. Are you just trying to rub my face in it? Finish above Chelsea in the... Just finish above everyone in the league. I'm surprised Manchester City's not on there. And win the Premier League. That's a requirement. Okay then. So reach semi-final minimum of the Europa League. I want to win the whole thing. Qualify for the Champions League through the league. That's fine. Reach the quarterfinals of the FA Cup and the third round of the Carabao Cup. I think that's where we even start. So who actually knows? Transfers, we'll go through all the transfers, of course, that I've made and players that I've let go in the next episode. But for now, we're just going to have a look at what we've got here in our squad. So straight away, the top player at the club is Romeo Lavia, a 26-year-old Belgian international. A very defensive player by the looks of it, although he can play as a Mazzala. Physically disgusting. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. Surely only Haaland is better than him than that. How long has he been at Liverpool for? He's been there for a couple of seasons. They bought him from Southampton. Of course they did. Even in the future, they're still treating Southampton as a B team. £75 million, and he's looked the business ever since. I mean, he's not a regular goal scorer, but he is an assist maker. 15 assists in the last 2 seasons. Loving it. World class. That's the first time I've seen that. He's an absolute world class player, and he's someone we're going to need to build this squad around. At 26, still got a few years left in him. Anderson Luiz, striker, deep line forward, can also play as an advanced forward. Absolutely fine. He's got enough strength. He's fairly quick. Mentally, very good. So he can also dribble, finish, and got a great first touch. Let's have a look at his history. A couple of seasons. Actually, no. 1 season he's been here. 11 goals in 27. Not bad for a player straight out of Brazil. 15 goals overall in all competitions. Liking it. How old is he? 23. He's definitely still got some improvement in him. Also, look at the value he's worth. Oh yes, picking up them bargains. Leading Premier League player, potential to be world class. So Anderson Luiz looks like he's going to be our starting striker. What about age? I think we did identify this in the last episode. So Alisson is retiring. We need a new goalkeeper ASAP. Timo Werner, he is listed to go. He's also 34 years old and only 2-star current ability. My goodness, this game kind of did him dirty in this entire save. No shot. He's only a Sky Bet Championship player. Okay, this game definitely did him dirty. That is awful. He cannot play in this squad. He cannot play in this squad. 74 million they bought him for. What a waste of money. Danny Olmo, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Defenders, they're looking quite old, aren't they? Ibrahima Konate, definitely. Dodo. Jamie Cumming is the backup goalkeeper. He cannot be our starter. By the looks of it, no, I'll have to set a tactic. I'll be doing that all off camera anyway. But by the looks of it, it's going to be our defence that needs a lot of work. I'm going to be going through all the players here anyway, just to see who is good enough. But by the looks of it, all the homegrown players, because every league needs to have that for the Champions League now, all of the homegrown players are all quite young, minus Lavia. Lavia's trained in Nation. Oh, because he's at Southampton. Fair enough. But apart from Jamie Cumming and Adam Wharton, Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones. Is he actually good? He's actually not bad. I mean, he's good Premier League, but we can't have him starting in this squad. He's never gone anywhere else. He's never gone anywhere else. But all the players who are trained at club for Champions League purposes are not great players, except for Lavia, Wharton. Apparently Wharton's quite good. And, of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Facundo Saravia, who's a left-back. Oh, he's 21. Okay, he's got some growing to do. He's got some growing. Whoever wants him can go away. Yeah, Tottenham, you can definitely go away. But defenders, we are going to need to try and improve that. And we need a new goalkeeper ASAP. Let's have a look at the development centre. So, okay, a few 5-star players, not 3-star, 5-star players. Excuse me, we've got a wonder kid down here. Hello, hi, hello. Why have we got a wonder kid sitting in the development centre? What's wrong with you, Liverpool? Are you breeding wonder kids like rabbits? And you can't fit them into your squad. Get into that first team. Look, physically decent, technically decent as well. He's 20 years old, so he needs some actual development. He can't just sit down here. He's a Sky Bet Championship player. But still, we can't have him sitting down here. That's ridiculous. What about Diogo Miglioni? What a mouthful. Just call him Diogo. Physically, okay. I mean, it depends. We're not going to be playing as left wing backs, let's put it that way. Midfield, if you can play there, fantastic. Sergio Castro, look at the values of some of these players as well. I would have killed to have this at Lens. Spanish 19-year-old attacking midfielder or winger. Okay. He's been on loan in the Championship and that's about it. But to have a wonder kid down here and not actually use him seems just criminal and disgusting to me. My goodness. Finances. Premier League money is stupid. Oh, 938 million. Oh my god. We are rich. We are stinking rich. Forget those projections. That's not accurate. We make over 100 million per season, I'm assuming. That is disgusting. How much do they make? They made half a billion. Half a billion. Oh yes, we are in the money. We are in the money here, folks. That's all we needed. State-of-the-art training facilities, youth facilities, 4.5-star worldwide reputation. We are stinking rich. Just a shame we're only in the Europa League, but we're going to aim to get this team back into the Champions League for next season. State-of-the-art facilities or exceptional youth recruitment, academy coaching. Very, very nice. League history recently is, well, they were champions in 2023, dropped down to 5th, and then been holding top 4 for a few years until this season just gone when they finished 7th. What is the media saying again? To finish 6th. I mean, we're still predicted to finish above Tottenham, so nothing actually changes. Man City are the favourites to be the champions. Makes sense. And Chelsea are actually second best team according to the media. So definitely, Liverpool are more of a challenge. And the one thing I did come across when I was editing the last episode, that this squad compared to Chelsea's is not ready to win the Champions League or the Premier League. So we need to do some serious work, especially on the defence and the goalkeeper. Once we get those sorted, then we can start working forward, sorting out the midfield and sorting out the attack. But that's what I'm going to aim to start doing before the next episode on Wednesday. There will be a Wednesday episode this week where we will get started with the new season after going through transfers. And just looking at this schedule, we've got Man City in the second game of the season. I think I know where we're going to be coming back. We're going to be having to test ourselves against the favourites for the Premier League title. If we do well against Man City, that bodes very well for us this season. If we don't, then there's definitely a lot more work to do. Do they still have Erling Haaland? Of course they do. Yeah, of course they do. The Terminator lives in the Premier League. We'll see him in the next episode. We'll have to keep him silent. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss the new era here at Liverpool. Club 4 now in the series. I thank you all so much for the support that you have shown this series so far. And thank you all once again for voting and commenting in the community post as per the last episodes. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in Wednesday's episode.